Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Today we are going to expand a little bit on what we were doing in the last episode, finish up our gear, finish up the cow farm, and then hopefully get to building our first house. So in today's episode there might be a little bit of cuts where I am going to be collecting resources and things, and that's just because it's a little bit more boring to watch, me just chopping down a tree over and over. So that's the reason why I might be cutting out sections, just so that you don't have to sit and be absolutely bored by me building a little house. So I'm thinking to start out the little house that I want on this area. So I'm going to flatten out the land, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. First things first though, I'm looking a little bit sad without my chestplate, so that's the first thing I'm going to fix. So I'm quickly going to take a little bit of a walk down to the mine that we were busy on the other day, and see if I can find just a couple more pieces of iron. Now you need 7 iron to make a breastplate, so let's just quickly have a look. I have nothing anymore, so I'll need to go look for 7. Alright, I'm going to do that little piece off camera because I want to kind of spend the most of this episode doing the first house. And we get to some building, which is obviously a really fun part of Minecraft. I think in this episode I've kind of gotten the audio a little bit sorted better, so let's see how that goes. Anyway, I'll see you in a little bit after I've got my breastplate sorted. Hey, look at that. All fully armored up and ready for anything. So as you can see at the bottom, my armor meter is as full as it's going to get wearing armor. The only way I can upgrade that is to upgrade to diamond, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to start collecting resources in order to start building my first house, so I'll be back when I've gotten some resources. Alrighty, and we're back. So what I've done is I've went out, I've collected myself the materials I'm going to need. I've got a couple of spruce logs, birch, some cobblestone. I actually collected some of the doors that I have left over. I got some dirt if I need to do any more renovation or any more landscaping. But before we actually start with the building and before it turns to night, I want to quickly walk you through the process of breeding up the cows. So this is a cycle that takes place. We require our wheat to grow so that we can then use the wheat to feed the cows, so that the cows can do unspeakable things while no one's looking, and yeah, then we can go from there. And obviously I will mess up my own farm. I'll go back and fix that one afterwards. So we'll just sneak gently across. So you see any of these nice white ones, or the almost white yellowish, not these are still growing. You just walk up to them and you punch them, you replant the seeds, and you generally tend to get more seeds than you do get weeds, so you can replant or expand your farm or whatever. So now I take that wheat and I put it in my hand, and I'm going to go walk over to my cows, who are looking very happy in their little thingy there. And as you see, the minute you've got the wheat in your hand, they will kind of start following you around. And getting them to breed is quite as simple as right-clicking on one cow and then on another, and look away children, look away. And a little baby cow emerges. It's so cute. And that's basically as easy as it is. Now I've got 3, so that's a bit of an odd number. I cannot feed this one and another one again. You've got to wait about a day in Minecraft time for them to be able to breed again. Let's not go too deep into that. So that's kind of the start, and as soon as the one grows up, we can feed them all some more wheat, and then they will breed again, and then we'll have 6 cows, and then eventually we'll be getting extra 3 cows when we breed them up, and it becomes you kind of exponentially get more cows as you're doing this. Let's not worry about inbreeding and things like that. It just pretend it doesn't exist. Doesn't happen. Alright, it's getting dark. I don't fancy building in the dark, so I'm gonna go catch a quick nap, and this will hopefully be, if I can get out the water, this will be the last time I am sleeping. There we go. Sleeping in the hidey hole. Tomorrow night we will be living the life of luxury in our little house. I'm going to take the crafting table with me just so I don't have to walk up and down. Eat a little bit of fish in the morning. And let's go. I'm not going to do anything fancy in the house, but what I am going to do while doing this is just kind of show you some basic techniques to take your little box wooden house into a really nice looking house. And one of the main things we really want to focus on is creating some form of depth. So I'm just going to start out and just kind of place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 the kind of like frame of my house. So let's have a 3 wide one over there, 3 over there. That might be a little bit too small. I'm thinking of just making, wow, a simple L-shaped house. That should be okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make it there and over on this side. So this is going to be like a little front porch, and then you're going to come in here. The bedroom's going to be on this side, and yeah, we'll see it go. So we just build these up a little bit. All I'm doing to put these down is just right click and jump, right click and jump. Okay, and that's the framework for the house. So I'm quite happy with this shape. It's not going to be a big house, but we're going to be able to squeeze in all the things that we need. And kind of the design that I'm going to be going for during this this play is going to be a lot of small builds scattered around, so that eventually we're going to have like this nice looking village with paths connecting them, different houses, different buildings, and each building's going to have a purpose. Yeah, so we've got that going. I think we'll use a little bit of cobblestone as a kind of rim, if I can place them in the right place. And maybe a little bit on, not a fish, I cannot build with fish. Thanks for that. And I'm just gonna layer it around. I realize I don't have sand. I'm gonna need to go get myself some sand. Okay, that's looking good. I'm gonna turn about half of those into spruce planks, which I can then use up here to complete the look of the house. Again, like I say, it's nothing huge, nothing big, but it is our basic little starter house. And you'll see as you're building, it kind of comes together. So that's the basic frame. Now I need, in these spaces, I'm going to put a bunch of windows for some nice light coming through. I actually see a little bit of sand there. So yeah, I'm going to go grab myself some sand, and then we can carry on with this. Alright, so this stage I'm going to make some glass. So I've just made myself another furnace on this side, and in order to get glass, all you do is you take sand, you pop it into the top of the furnace, it'll start burning, and as you watch and wait for it, excited, you get glass. Beautiful. Alright, so let's carry on a bit. Now, one of the more complicated things about Minecraft is actually making roofs. So a lot of times when you start building, you might make something quite basic. Let me just hop on here. And you might make something like just a flat roof, like this. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. But sometimes you just want to get a little bit more shape into your roof. And for this one I'm going to go for just a simple A-frame, which is then going to branch off of this side. Now in order to make the A-frame, you actually need quite a bit of stairs. So I'm going to take the cobblestone, I'm going to turn it all into stairs, and then I'll show you what we do with it. So I'm just going to place a block of dirt on this side so that I can place my stair up here, and on this side we're going to do the same on this side here, stair and stair, and that's the basis of it. So now I've got stairs on the two sides, and now I want to aim for the top of this stair to get myself an upside down stair. And then I'm going to do normal stair, upside down, normal, normal. And then to finish it off, I kind of hold shift so that I can walk over the edge here. And then I'm going to aim for this part so that I can get this nice looking stair like that. And I'm going to place one up there. Probably later on, I'm going to add a little bit on this side just to give it a little bit of a overarch. And yeah, that's basically what the skid is going to look like. So now to place down the rest, I just hold shift again and I continue building it on this way. Now I've sadly run out of cobblestone, so I'm gonna have to get myself some more cobblestone before I can continue. Alright, so I've got myself a little bit of cobblestone. I actually went to go grab my bed and move it here because I don't intend to sleep in the hidey hole anymore. So I'm gonna make some more stairs. There you go, that should be enough. I'm gonna hop on here again, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that just to get on, and then I can continue with this roof. So I'm gonna go here and here, and then over on this side. And all I'm gonna do here is, that's the wrong way around. Obviously, I want it to be on this side. So bear with me on this side. I know this is kind of going to look a bit messy, but it'll look really cool in the end. So again, the same thing. Upside down stair, normal stair. Upside down stair, normal stair. Wrong way around. That was normal stair, upside down stair. And I fell off because I'm a noob. I am not a pro at all. Okay, and then normal stair, upside down stair. If you're not getting the drill by now, then I don't know, I can't help you. Then we make a nice one there, and boop, on the other side, and there we go. Now I'm going to take this one away, and then on this side we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we're going to build out here, and we're just going to carry on the shape of this roof going this way, and there we go. And then the same thing on this side. We're going to carry on with the shape going this way. And then again, upside down, normal, normal, upside down. And you know, it's sometimes simple things like this that actually adds a lot to how the build looks and just the overall niceness of the build. Alrighty, and there we go. So we've got the frame of the roof. I think that's going to look fantastic when it's done. Let's go over, and now I want to turn some of the spruce planks into stairs, and that we're going to use kind of for the inside. I'm going to need a lot more than that. Now the only thing about roofs, and this is one of the more frustrating parts of them, is that they use a lot of resources. So yeah, a flat roof gives you the same effect. You know, it puts a cover over you, but you know, there's something satisfying about having a build that really looks nice. Now I'm using a lot of spruce wood, and one of the ways that you can actually improve on this is by using more types of materials. But I don't want to go too ham, because this is supposed to be just a basic starter house. My pickaxe died, my axe. And it's not meant to be super fancy as of yet, so we're going to split it off this way. Okay, that side's done, and I'm actually going to go to the other side first, and we're just going to continue on. That's not right. We're going to continue on with the shape. and as you can see, it's filling up quite nicely. Now the reason why I use the spruce planks and the cobblestone is because the cobblestone gives it a nice kind of feature, as this is the edge of the wall, you know, the stuff that's the roof, sorry, that's keeping it all together and making sure that nothing's falling off, hopefully. So, you know, good construction. And then there we go, and then one last one over there, and that's the shape. Now I just want to get some more cobble to line this up, and if we hop down and we just have a look, you can already see it's actually starting to look really good, at least in my opinion. I mean, you're free to disagree. So let me go hop down and get some more cobblestone, and then we can finish it off. Alrighty, so to make that kind of ridge at the top that I want, I'm going to turn these cobblestone pieces, these cobblestone blocks, into slabs. So if you put 3 cobblestone at the bottom, or you can select it in here, you get slabs. And slabs are essentially just half blocks, but they work really nice for something like this, because you can very nicely cap off the top of your build, and that's the roof done. So now I'm happy with the roof. I can take away all of the dirt surrounding it because that's not necessary. There we go. And on this side, hello, okay, got it. And yeah, that's kind of how it's looking. I picked up my glass that I'd smelted as well, and you can use glass just like this, but it tends to kind of not create a lot of depth. So what I'm actually going to make is I'm going to make glass panes. I'm going to make quite a lot of glass panes, more than I think I'll ever need, and then you put the glass panes in there. And the nice thing about using the glass panes is automatically you get depth. You get this different kind of layers of your build, and just having that depth gives you a more realistic look, and makes it look a bit nicer. Now if you do something silly like this, this is unfortunate, because without the right enchantment on your tools, you lose that block, and it hurts every time. Alright, we need to do a little bit more work on this, so I'm just gonna boost up these by 1. There we go. And also on the other side, and it's starting to come together. Yeah, there we go. Let's pop the spruce planks back into our inventory and go 1, something like that. And now because I've got so much glass, I'm actually going to put in some glass panes over there to give this nice little effect at the top. So let's just move you and do the same thing on this side. So we put 1 up there with some glass. Yeah, that's looking nice. And then 1. Ooh. That was my dog that was being absolutely obnoxious. I nearly died. Just pretend you didn't see me freak out for nothing. Alright, and there we go. We've got the shape. So we need a little bit more work inside. We're going to get to that, so I need to fill up those, and we need to do the floor. Now the floor is something that we can do, and I'm going to use birch logs for this. So I'm going to turn them all into planks. I'm going to pick a bunch of them. There we go, that should do. And I'm going to dig up the dirt that's inside. We don't want that. And the reason why I use slabs here is just because it saves resources instead of putting the full block in. You know, when you're in survival mode and you're collecting your own resources, you want to try spare as much as you can. And then we just put it like that. And there we go. There we go. That is looking oh so gorgeous. Boom. I'm not going to make another one. There we go. Let's pop the door into our hand, and then we put up our door, and the exterior is done. So I think I'm quite happy with how that looks, and it's a basic house, but it'll do the job just fine. So all that I need to do now is kind of the inside on this side. We'll do the roofing up here, and then we can start doing furniture and adding some decoration. So I'm gonna go grab some more resources, and then we'll finish off. Alright, so on my way to collect resources, I had a little bit of a thing that happened. My recording stopped, so I recorded for about an extra 10 minutes and nothing was recording. So anyway, we're back, and I kind of finished the house. So the outside still kind of remains the same, but I've just added a little bit of a fence, a path, and as you can see, I've already done the interior. So I can still kind of walk through what was done. So the outside area is all kind of been done that we saw. All that I've done is I've added a couple of torches on for some light. I've added this post, so eventually I'm going to actually want to put a lantern here as soon as I've got some more of my iron supply. And then yeah, I've just actually added a little bit of a workstation here, crafting table, furnace, a little bit of a platform. I want to go look for some clay off camera to make some flower pots, just to add a little bit of neatness. Barrels at the top here for storage along the side, and then a nice little couch here. This is just simple stairs in a nice little corner shape with signs with no writing on the side, and the bed with a little side table, workstation, and a chest. And on the roof, all that I've used here is stairs just to give us a nice shape, kind of hide those odd colors of the cobblestone and yeah, the variations of wood at the top. So yeah, this is the house completed. This is what it looks like from the inside. It's nice and small and cozy, but yeah, it kind of gets the job done. So we're gonna have our first meal in the new house. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, that is going to be the starter house. It's nice and basic, nothing too bad, but a good kind of start. So now the idea is going to be to take this starter house and kind of sprawl into a little village, so that we've got areas for storage and a better looking farm, maybe a barn type of build. We'll improve our farm from just kind of being this little thing on the side of the river to something a lot nicer. But yeah, that's going to be the end for episode 3. And yeah, in this episode we just got our house sorted, we finished up our gear, and yeah, we're quite happy with that. So I'm happy to call this the end. Once again, if you've enjoyed this video, if you feel like you've learned something, please feel free to drop a like, subscribe if you want to see the next video. And yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your support. Bye bye.